Japanese Tales. Japan's First Gold. Todaiji in Nara is a must for every tourist, and as a great Buddha is famous. The original Great Buddha was dedicated in 752 in a magnificent ceremony attended by monks from all over Asia. When Emperor Shumo built Todaiji long ago, he had his workmen cast a huge seated bronze image of the cosmic Buddha, and he enshrined it in a correspondingly vast hall. This statue was the original of the great Todaiji Buddha we know today. For the emperor, this great Buddha was the priceless jewel that was to draw our land together in the Buddhist faith, and he gave himself to the project heart and soul. When the time came to build the dais for the Buddha to rest on, and the dais would look like a lotus flower, the emperor dug the first spadefuls of earth himself, and his empress carried the earth away in the long sleeves of her robe. The temple was quickly built, with willing support from all, and the great Buddha was cast. The next thing was to get thousands of sheets of gold foil to gild the Buddha with. But where were they to come from? Japan had never had much gold. The emperor sent an envoy to China laden with treasure to buy the gold required, and next spring the envoy returned. Craftsmen were assembled and started work, but the color of the gold was wrong, and besides, there was still not enough of it even for the great Buddha, let alone the many smaller images in the other lesser halls of the temple. In his desperate situation, the emperor called in the greatest monks of the time to ask their advice. They told him about Golden Peak, a mountain in Yoshino County of Yamato Province, and said this mountain was bound to have gold. But they reminded His Majesty that a powerful god watched over Golden Peak, and recommended that before taking any gold, His Majesty should first speak to the god. The emperor ordered Robin, the monk in charge of the whole project, to beg the god respectfully for some of his gold. After praying for 7 days and nights, Robin had a dream. The god appeared as a monk and said to him, "The gold of my mountain was placed here by Moroku, the future Buddha. It will be given out when Moroku comes into the world, and must be kept till then. My role is only to guard it. But I will tell you what to do. In Shiga County of Omi Province, along the river that runs into Lake Biwa, there is a spot called Tagami. Nearby is a low, isolated hill whose eastern spur forms Tsubaki Point. You will find there a group of standing rocks. There always used to be an old man fishing from one of them. Build a chapel on that rock and shrine Niono Kanan. Then pray there for your gold. You will get it, I promise." Robin reported his dream, and the emperor sent him straight off to Omai. The hill was there, and Tsubaki Point had the strange rocks the god had mentioned. Among them was the one the old man had fished from. Robin had soon made a Niono Kanan and built the chapel, and he prayed there for gold. Shortly, Mutsu and Shimotsuku province in the north sent a gift to the emperor in the form of some gold-colored sand. Metal workers summoned to melt it found that it really was the most beautiful yellow gold. The delighted emperor sent for more, and it quickly arrived. So much was left over from the gilding, the great Buddha, that there was plenty for all the other Buddhas too. And that's how gold was first found in Japan.